Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg and this is an 86 Mustang convertible. It's an LX, it's been turned into a 5-liter, it's got a 5-speed, it's got new interior, the top goes down, it's black. You're gonna love checking it out. So go to the website at vanguardmotorsales.com. We'll put it on the lift so you can see how nice the bottom is. We're gonna pop the hood, we're gonna fire it up, we're gonna drive it, we're gonna show you everything you need to see so you can make a great decision on your Mustang convertible investment. So come on up, we'll fire it up for you right now. So this beautiful black car, sharp as can be, top goes down, bumper cover looks good, hood looks great. You look down the side of it, it's got a nice straight paint job on it. Beautiful job. It's got factory wheels on it. We got the 5-liter emblem in there. There is a 302 under the hood. Check out this interior. Brand new seats, front and rear, brand new carpeting, 5-speed shifter. I was just out driving it. This thing is a hoot to drive, guys. Dash looks good, center console's in good shape, seat belts front and rear. If you want to check out pictures of the car with the top up, go to our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. There'll be several pictures of the top up on the car. Personally, I'd never put the top up on this thing. I'd drive it with the top down all the time. Convertible, baby, 5-speed. We'll pop the trunk for you too. Back bumper looks good, tail light lenses are in good shape. Inside the trunk there's not a lot of room in there. I guess you could get a set of golf clubs in there and a couple groceries. You look down the side of it, straight as can be. They really did a beautiful job painting this car. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we're not consignment dealers. That means we own this car. Right now we've got a little over 225 cars in stock and we own every one of those cars. We bought 48 cars last month and I was involved in buying every one of those cars. So what that means to you is you're getting my 35 plus years of experience in the muscle car industry helping you pick out your dream car. All right, let's take this LX Mustang for a ride. 1986, top goes down, 5-speed. Black car, beautiful. I tell you what, we can drive this thing anywhere we want. Let's go on vacation. Let's take this dude to the ice cream shop. Let's take it out for the weekend. What a blast. Make this your daily driver. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we can ship it anywhere in the world. Call Tom at 248-974-9513 and he will tell you just how easy it is to park this dream in your drive. We can also help you with financing. If you need financing, call Tom. It takes about 15 minutes on the phone, no problem whatsoever. If you want to fill out an app online, go to our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. Make sure you check out our inventory there. We're bringing in, last month I think we brought in 48 cars and we've got 225 in stock at all times now. And we've had as many as 250 cars in stock. We'd love to have you come out and visit. So if you'd like to check this car out in person, we're real close to the airport, only 20 minutes away. If you'd like to drive in on a Saturday, no problem there either. Just call Tom, let him know you're coming. We do have 80,000 square feet of indoor storage, so it may take a minute to dig out your favorite car. You can see down here on the dash, the speedo's working. The tack is not working at this time. We'll have the guys take a look and see if that's an easy fix. Horn's working, all the aftermarket, there's nothing aftermarket on it. This thing is all stock in here. Does look like it has an aftermarket Hurst shifter in it. Like I said, we're close to the airport, so please come visit us. We don't get to meet a lot of our customers. Most of our customers buy sight unseen, so we'd love to have you come out and check out our inventory. You can see it's driving nice, no hands, going straight as an arrow. Brakes feel good, steering feels great. And now we're about to do something nobody else in the industry does. We're gonna put this car up on the lift so you can check out the underside, and then we're gonna pop the hood and see what's making the power. So stick with us, we're gonna get it in the air for you right now.
All right, this is the underside of our 1986 Mustang that we got here. Now, there's been a couple modifications. It does look like there's a new gas tank underneath this cover. This is just the plastic cover here, but as you can see, the tank looks fresh underneath it. Does look like we have a new exhaust on it as well. Flowmaster mufflers up here in between the rear end. Now, the rear end here is a Ford 8.8. That's what would have come in the V8 version of these cars, and I'm going to have a little excerpt on what this car originally was and what it is now here as we get going. But of course, 8.8, it does have the aftermarket cover with these pins in it here. These pins essentially almost like add another bolt to your 2-bolt caps here, and it actually puts pressure on the caps, helps hold them stable, so it's a performance upgrade. The rear end gear that's in it, it's about a 355 to 1. It is like a limited slip in it, which would be the performance option for the car. They do roll together. Moving forward to that, we do look like we have the drive shaft that's in it. Looks like it's been at least painted. I don't know if it's aftermarket or not, but U-joints look like they're fresh in the thing. Everything looks nice and tight. We do have upgraded, the lower arm and the upper arm are all upgraded. Looks like the snubber up there is also upgraded and actually is adjustable on this thing. Another performance upgrade that we have going here is we have the frame tie-ins. This is also really good to have, especially with the unibody cars. I've done it to my car. Everyone that has a unibody and is actually making a little bit of power with it and plans to really drive it, these are always a really good idea and a good investment. As you heard me mention, the exhaust looks like it's relatively new in the car, and it looks like they have it actually disconnectable here. You might be able to fish these pipes up out of here without having to undo your exhaust, which is also very cool, very nice stuff to have. It is an H pipe. Moving forward to that, we have a Tremec T5, a Borg Warner T5 transmission. There's no difference between the two. You have overdrive in here, 5-speed being an overdrive with a 355 gear. It'll act just like a modern car. 1986, we're getting up into the modern range, and of course, this being a relatively modern transmission, they shift excellent. Moving forward to that, we have a cable clutch on this, which is going to be a little bit more modern than, say, for example, the Z-bar clutches that we're very much so used to seeing here. Rack and pinion steering in this thing, and we do have, looks like has it got power steering or is it manual steering? It looks to be power steering here. I can see all the power steering lines and so on and so forth here, so that's all good stuff. Does have disc brakes in the front, drum brakes in the rear, and of course, we always go through our brakes here at Vanguard, especially the drums, because that's the stuff that people have the tendency to mess up, so we always make sure to check that stuff. But like I said, we do have disc in the front. They are power brakes. You're going to see that when we get underneath the hood. Spring looks to be fresh, looks like brand new sway bar end link and what have you. Bushings here in the front of the sway bar look like they're in good shape. The bottom side of our 5.0 V8 all looks well. Looks like the struts are in good shape. Soft lines are in good shape. Hoses look like they're all nice and supple underneath. Looks like it might have a pulley kit on it as well. Looks like that's a pretty small crank pulley on there. I'm assuming it has a pulley kit as well. So overall, pretty nice, pretty solid under here. These cars did get driven. And this one looks like it survived the years very, very well. Let's go take a look at wheels and tires. All right, guys, for rolling stock, we do have the original type wheels that would be found on this car back in the day. Now, for the tire size, we have two 25/60 R15 BF Goodrich radial TAs, good just all-around, all-season tire. Let's go take a look at the rear. All right, guys, for the back, we have the same good-looking wheel on the thing, same good-looking tire, too. So, actually, we have two 25/60 R15s. You can actually rotate these, cross-rotate them, whatever. A lot of the time, you can't do that when you get these hot rods with the staggered wheels. But this one, they've got that going for us. And like I said, radial TA, good tire all around. They look like they're fairly fresh, too. And if I didn't mention it in the front, the alignment looks like it's pretty good on the car. They've been on there for a little while, but they still, they got all kinds of life left in them. But I can tell they have been driven, and the alignment looks good based on the tire tread wear. So all being said, let's go take a look at the 5.0 under the hood. All right, guys, underneath the hood here, we do have a 5.0 V8, which is basically just a 302. Now, this car originally was a V6. We know this by running the VIN code, and we also know this from talking to the previous owner. Of course, it's been tastefully upgraded to the 5.0 V8 here, and they've actually done a pretty good job keeping it, I guess, true to what these would have been. Now, this being a 1986 model, this actually was the first year for the fuel injection, so this is actually a 1985 induction system on this, because 85 was the last year for the carburetor. So we do have the correct like I guess it would be air cleaner box and what have you with the correct hoses on it and stuff. Underneath all of this is a Edelbrock 600 CFM 4-barrel carburetor. And underneath that is a Edelbrock Performer RPM intake manifold. And we do have a good looking set of valve covers on the thing as well. The previous owner has told us that this engine has been beefed up a little bit. Now the block itself is a it's a E70E block, which has a possibility of being a roller engine as well. Given the fact that he says it has been rebuilt, there's a high likelihood of there being a roller cam in it. Now, outside of all of that stuff, we do have, of course, the Serpentine belt system on it. Like I said, it does have a really small crank pulley on it. This might be an underdrive setup, and it, of course, being a little bit more performance-oriented engine, that might be a distinct possibility as well. Now, we do have Msd Ignition on this thing, so we have Msd wires, Msd distributor. Hidden underneath this hose over here, we have an Msd 6AL box. We do have an Msd blaster coil over here. Power brakes, as you heard me say, underneath. Overall, pretty tasteful though. He actually kept it pretty, what it would look like if this actually was a factory V8 car. He even went as far as to put the actual V8 stickers for the Serpentine belt setup on it too, which is also pretty cool stuff. So overall, I actually give him a thumbs up for a lot of that stuff. Pretty clean build, pretty nice little car. If you'd like to have this Mustang parked in your driveway, make sure to call Tom with the number below and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this Mustang in your driveway.